Okay, you guys. I will finally look at BugsAnimations. You guys have been asking me for this one all year.
Do BugsAnimations! Why don't you do Bugs?
My voice is still slightly kind of gone. BugsAnimations. Friend of Haminations, Infamous Swoosh, BrodyAnimates. And it looks like he has like all of the classics. Worst teachers, school drills, sports injuries, childhood stories, pets. So if this is good, we might have a lot of stuff to check out. I wanted to check out cursed childhood stories, because that's a classic topic, and sleepover stories, because I don't know. So are you ready, people?
Believe it or not, I was a kid once. And while I'm
Whoa.
a semi-functional adult these days, this did not come without some cursed experiences I faced as a wee little child. So much so, that at one point in my life as a youngster, I was fending for my life inside of my own house, hoping that I wouldn't die.
Does your monster really have this fresh haircut? Are these really the monsters you have? Like shredded pecs and like this pop star haircut? This 2011 Justin Bieber haircut? All right, I guess we know what Bugs is into.
Which we'll get to later. Starting things off way back when I was in 5th grade, I had an arch nemesis.
Whoa.
It all started the moment we had alphabetical seating assignments on the bus.
What?
Believe it or not, this kid had the same name as me. So we were
Whoa.
bus buddies for the rest of the school year. Now, I'm not one to ever dislike people, but this was a rare occasion where I genuinely couldn't
Where
care
I
less
genuinely
about
wanted to punch him in the face.
genuinely couldn't care less about someone. This
Aw.
kid would mock me, mess with my
Oh,
stuff,
what the heck?
especially the Pokemon cards and Nintendo DS I would bring, and even create flat out false rumors and unnecessary drama with everyone on the bus.
I
This
feel
dude
that-
was
I feel that,
tarnishing my
Bugs.
name. After months of putting up with my bus buddies' annoying shenanigans, he took it to a new level that completely broke me.
And he brought a
Story
knife. Sorry, no, that's probably a little too much. Dude, alphabetical order bus seating? That sucks. Dude, when I was in school, it was like a seniority thing. So like the oldest kids were in the back, and I got to slowly work my way to have my coveted back of the bus seat when I was finally a senior. Oh, legendary.
Annoying shenanigans. He took it to a new level that completely broke me. Whoa, that's a cool Pokemon card you have there.
Wow.
Let me have a look at it.
Not the
Hey,
Charizard.
Bugs 2.0, can I please have my card back? I'm not in the mood today. Sorry, did you say your card? This is mine. The moment someone messes with my Pokemon cards,
They
is
die!
when I am no longer the nice guy. You have 3 seconds to give that card back.
Or you die!
What? Do you really think I'm scared of you? Wouldn't it be a shame if I were to do this?
Okay, I need to know what card this was, because if this was an actual Charizard, you have grounds for divorce. I know you're not married to this person, but you can get a divorce anyway. That's how bad it is. Now, if this was just like a Polyswine or something, then, you know, you can rip that all you want. In fact, I needed a tissue. Thank you. You know?
I was in shock. Never have I ever felt so many emotions at once.
Yeah.
Sadness, hatred, rage, vengeance.
I feel you.
Exactly what I thought you would do. Nothing.
Get him!
Now, I would go more into depth about what took place on the bus that day, but I am not trying to get demonetized here. To put it briefly, I proved who was the
Let's just say one of us can't grow fingernails anymore. Sorry. Sorry. Well, what happened? You need to tell us or else our imaginations are gonna go wild.
To put it briefly, I proved who was the superior Bugs and made sure that he would never talk to me or mess with me ever again. Growing up, I lived in a content neighborhood.
Now you live in a content
For
neighborhood.
the most part. But there was this one kid that lived just down the street from me who had borderline
Goku?
psychopathic tendencies. And everyone knew to stay far away from him. One evening, 8-year-old me, my brother, and my friend were taking a walk around my block. We began nearing his house
block walk.
as the psychopath was standing out in his lawn playing with a homemade wooden spear. Guys, we should probably turn around and go back the way we came. Oh my gosh, dude, don't be scared. We're fine. Just keep walking and don't make eye contact.
Yeah, besides, Bugs, you're the one who beat up your bus buddy earlier in the semester. Everyone on this street is afraid of you. They saw what you did to your bus buddy. So you don't need to be protected from them. They need to be protected from you.
I'm not locked in here with you. That's it. You're locked in here with me.
And as we walked past, my friend thought it'd be a genius idea to bring a laser pointer with him and shine it at the psychopath's house.
Oh no.
Now, I'm already on edge because I know this kid's reputation. But before I could say anything, it was too late. Guys, is he running after us? Not only was this so-called psychopath running after us, but he was armed with his spear-shaped stick.
We knew that part.
This is when the fight or flight instinct kicked in. And we all settled on flight. The three of us took off, sprinting for our lives.
Yeah, valid.
But I was the smallest and youngest, so my brother and friend quickly outran me, leaving me all alone.
With
I
the
could hear him
steak.
getting closer until I was suddenly cut off, blocking my way.
Here's Johnny.
Pointing his spear toward my face, he yells at me, "Give me the laser pointer." It wasn't me, I swear. Look, I don't even have a laser pointer.
I don't even know what a laser is.
Please don't kill me. Fine, give me your shoes then.
Oh, not the Air Yeezys.
Yes, of course. I threw him my shoes, and before he could take anything else, I saw an opening and juked my way past him. I was terrified, crying, and
All right, we need to know what kind of shoes we're talking about here. Because if these are shoes that would fit a bug, then they're probably only like 2 cents. But if those were the Air Yeezy 7s, the 7 Nike Jordan 6s, then we're talking about some real. The Kobe 11s? Okay, sorry.
The Kobe 11s?
threw him my shoes, and before he could take anything else, I saw an opening and juked my way past him. I was terrified, crying, and worst of all, barefoot.
Dead.
I had to run home with my dogs barking. This dude straight up mugged me at 8 years old. Now that you know my newly developed fear of spears, let me tell you how I developed my fear of heights. My house growing up was only 1 story, but elevated to the point where it felt like a 2-story house, making it very high off the ground.
That's pretty high.
My bedroom had a large windowsill, wide enough for me to walk along, like I was balancing on a tightrope. I thought it was fun, a little game I played every now and then. But one night, that game almost ended in a disaster.
Oh, no.
My parents were having some friends over, and everyone was hanging out in our backyard. Me, being the introvert that I am, hid away in my bedroom. My boredom kicked in quickly though, as I then made my way to the windowsill, deciding that it would be a good idea to tightrope walk across it again. But this time, I didn't realize that the window was now open and that the window screen was completely broken. And as I took my first few steps, I suddenly lost my balance. Before I knew it, I was falling out of the window. I managed to catch myself on the edge of the
thank goodness.
house, hanging on for dear life. It wasn't long before my parents' friends, who were in the backyard, heard me
Hey, isn't that
crying
your
out for
son?
help. And to make matters worse, somehow my pants had fallen down to my ankles.
How could this?
So not only
how could this day get any worse?
How could this day get any worse? Oh my God.
I hate when that happens. That's the only thing that could have made it worse for Bugs over here.
And to make matters worse, somehow my pants had fallen down to my ankles. So not only am I about to die in front of a huge crowd of adults, but I'm about to do it in my tidy whities.
Not the whitey
They quickly
tidies.
rushed over and held out their hands, getting ready to catch me from my fall. And the only way for me to get down was to let go and completely fall backwards,
Wow.
hoping they would catch me. Okay, here I come. Wait, Bob, did you watch the football
No!
game last night?
Pay attention!
Man, Bill, don't even get me started on that.
Adult
I'm
ADHD.
just kidding. They caught me gracefully, as I then thanked them for their help. But then I immediately remembered I was an introvert and slithered away back into my house.
Splitted away. All right, let me give my review so far. I am digging this. I I like how kind of similar to Sock Studios, it's a very simple animation style, so they can do a lot of it. Because if this was like as detailed as a Haminations video, these could not come out nearly as fast because they would take super, super long to make. So I dig the art style. I feel like he's able to tell a very fun and abstract story with all the details intact. And I think that's cool.
This wasn't the only moment of horror I experienced in that house. My sister, mom, and dad had left the house one night, so my brother was left in charge to take care of little old me. Me being the younger brother, by default, I am constantly picked on by my older brother. And in perfect older sibling fashion, the picking on only gets worse when there are no parents around. My brother knew that he only had a few hours to annoy my life before my parents got back. And so, it began. Boop, 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 boop. Hey Bugs, is this your basketball?
Yes!
Yeah, it is. Why? Batch. Dude,
wait, how old is this Bugs? Is he playing with blocks on the floor? He didn't really draw himself any differently as a child. Is this supposed to be 3-year-old Bugs playing with blocks? Or is this modern day Bugs? You're just really into the blocks. Because I don't think I was ever at an age where I both cared about blocks and then a basketball. I feel like those two interests, one of them succeeds the other. No, there's probably some NBA players who still play with blocks. Let's keep it real.
Boop, boop. Hey Bugs, is this your basketball? Yeah, it is. Why? Batch. Dude, just tap already, you won't. Just give up. At this point, I had just about reached my breaking point. I could feel my anger boiling up. That night, something inside me snapped. Before I knew it, I had sunk my teeth into my brother's arm.
No! That's what you got.
Did you just bite me? Fueled by the sword.
Okay, I am not advocating for that, but if you are a little sibling and you are getting choked out like that, if the bite's available and they aren't letting go, the bite is a real self-defense tactic, you know?
Was that the bite of 87?
I mean, if it's your brother, maybe be careful. Whatever keeps you safe. Bugs.
Fueled by the surge of adrenaline, I then pushed him as hard as I could, knocking him down into our kitchen chairs. But then, I quickly realized what I had done and knew that in case you didn't know,
I was not expecting that.
There is a universal law that no matter what, the older brother will forever be stronger than the younger brother. And never have I ever seen my brother this angry in his life. I only had one option, and this was to run and hide so I could live to see another day. Before he could get up, I scrambled to the bathroom down the hallway, slamming the door shut, locking it behind me as I sat in the corner of the bathroom, worried for my life.
Scary
stuff. And it wasn't long before my brother knew where I was hiding. You really think this door is going to save you?
Yes.
You are so dead once I get in there. All I could do was sit there in a ball, counting down the hours until my parents got home. But even time wasn't on my side that day, as the door handle to the bathroom started to rattle back and forth. You really didn't think I wouldn't be able to pick this lock?
Out the window, Bugs! Go out the window!
I had no other option than to sit there and accept my soon-to-be
Grab
fate.
the plunger!
Don't worry, I survived that night, but not without a fat bruise on my shoulder from the punch I received from my brother. When our parents came home, we both tried to play it cool, like nothing bad happened.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Boys, why is the kitchen chair broken? He did it! Despite the chaotic childhood I had, a lot of the weird hobbies and quirks I had as a kid have stuck with me through my semi-functional adulthood. But one thing's for sure, I do not wear tighty-whities anymore.
Cap!
Oh, come on! Hope you guys had a great...
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Okay, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. You can't drop the F-bomb and then do that. I don't wear tighty whities. Oh, come on. Like, what? How? I don't think those two kinds of humor really can coexist, but you do you, Bugs. If your audience is into the underwear tighty whities bit, they probably aren't the demographic that you should be swearing to. Just my professional opinion as a person who's been doing this for a while.
Sleepovers might just be one of the craziest side quests you can go on as a kid. These were the nights that allowed you to go beast mode with your group of friends. I'm talking truth or dares, staying up until the sun comes up, or even pranking your friends while they're sleep. As someone who has experienced many sleepovers in their life, I have lots of crazy stories to share with you today.
Wait, so I thought Truth or Dare, I never played Truth or Dare with the homies as just as dudes. Listen, are there any dude friend groups who play that game? I don't know. I personally, I like video games. Personally, I was into video games growing up.
Now, growing up, I liked the idea of having a sleepover, but when it came time to actually fall asleep over at someone else's house, that was where things didn't sit well with me. Falling asleep over at someone's house was such an eerie feeling for me. Usually what would happen is everyone ends up falling asleep around me first, so I'm then just sitting there in silence. But then once the silence kicks in, my mind would wander to the unknown shadow monsters that could be lurking in the corners of this
Yeah, the scary stud with pecs and pop star haircut. The shadow monsters that you see at night. No, I relate to you, Bugs. I feel that too. I am not good at falling asleep in places that are not my bed and not at night. Lola can definitely attest to that because we just had a 50-hour travel day and she slept like a baby and I stayed awake for 50 hours. So I feel you, man. Sleeping problems are the worst. Guys, I'm having fun. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm having fun. If you want me to look at this channel again, I need you guys to jump into the comments for me. Let me know if you loved this video, if you liked this video, and boop the like button on this video, and make sure you're subbed to me. And then also make sure you're subscribed to Bugs as well, because these are fun and I enjoy them. And I'd like to do this again, but it's up to you to show support on this video if you want me to continue, okay?
Could be lurking in the corners of this unfamiliar living room floor that I'm sleeping on, leaving me with one final option for rescue.
Run! Wait, really?
This kid. Yup. I was one of those friends.
No.
Where the next day you wake up at a sleepover and I was nowhere to be found
This
because
explains
I had
a lot.
silently left in the middle of the night.
He ghosted them.
But this didn't stop me from having my own sleepovers at my own house, as I was obviously on good terms with my personal shadow monsters. However, this didn't mean my friends, subjected to the floor, were free from torment. You see, I'm a notorious sleepwalker and talker. Not only did they have to endure my nonsensical sleep talking and literal screaming, but they also had to witness me sprinting across the room at 3 a.m. completely unconscious.
Alright, okay, R.I.P. to this man's future wife is all I'm saying. R.I.P. Because it's one thing to have a sleepover with the homies, and like every now and then you sleep in the same room as them, and then you see them walking around like Frankenstein and screaming. Once every month or two is okay. But if you live with someone and you sleep in the same room as them every single night, oh man, Bugs, I am just hoping. I'm hoping that you got that sorted out a long time ago and now you're okay. Cause that... it wouldn't be easy to live with, is all I'm saying.
They have to endure my nonsensical sleep talking and literal screaming, but they also had to witness me sprinting across the room at 3 a.m. completely unconscious.
That's incredible.
I kid you not, I once woke my friends up to this in the middle of the night.
Money.
Dude, is he gonna kill us?
Probably.
This was definitely one of the lowest points of my sleepover career. But let me tell you about the absolute highlights.
Oh, Mario Kart Smash Bros.
Ronan's house, where I had brought over my gaming laptop for an old school LAN party to grind Minecraft all night long.
Wow.
Oh, and FYI, LAN stands for local area network, meaning we're playing video games together on the same
room on different machines.
When I showed up, there was a surprise guest I didn't know about. His cousin, who, by the way, was a girl.
A girl!
Yes, a real life girl.
That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
This was new territory for me. I had never hung out with a girl who also played Minecraft, let alone at a sleepover. I had to make sure.
What are they doing?
Listen.
Is this like their hang? Oh, I mean, I guess if it's their cousin, like, I guess weirdly, like, that's allowed. If it's a family member, then you're like, okay, I guess that's normal. Okay. Minecraft. Minecraft wasn't around when I was at sleepover age, honestly. Actually, I guess it was. I just was never, I'm so sorry, guys. I have said this so many times. I was just never into Minecraft like that. But I'm kind of grateful for it because I played so many other games. Because if you play Minecraft, you're gonna put a lot of time into it. And I spent that time experiencing a lot of other games. And so that's okay. Minecraft's cool. But me personally, late at night playing Resident Evil 4 with the homies, the original Resident Evil 4 with the homies, that went crazy. That went crazy.
I had to make sure my first impression was flawless. Hey, Nate, this is my cousin.
Nate,
Camilla.
this is their cousin.
Hi, Camilla.
It's their cousin.
Excuse me. My name is Nate.
Nathan Shaggy Bum.
Nice to meet you, Nate. Nailed it. Who are you talking to?
My future audience.
I have never had more fun playing Minecraft than that night. And part of that reason was because Camilla was playing
A girl
right
was
alongside
around.
me. After many bags of snacks, chugging soda, and defeating the Ender Dragon, it was now time for bed.
Bro, did you tell your friend this? Is your friend just now seeing this animation and learning that you had a massive crush on their cousin? This would be an awkward way to find out. This would be a very awkward way to find out.
It was now time for bed. My friend went ahead and set up an air mattress.
Wow.
As Camilla casually
It's a
claimed her
5-star.
side, leaving me, the respectful gentleman that I am, to make my noble decision. Night, you guys. I'll go ahead and get comfy on the floor.
Okay.
You sure, Nate? There's plenty of room over here. You can join me on the mattress if you want. Okay.
What?
For the first time ever, my parents didn't get a 2 a.m. call to rescue me from a sleepover.
Okay.
I didn't sleepwalk. I didn't make any...
All right, Bugs likes the ladies, okay? We can confirm he likes the ladies. Bro, honestly, having this much of a life-changing experience, like if you go from being a timid person who always calls your parents to come, Mom, come pick me up, I'm at a sleepover, I'm scared, to suddenly every one of these major problems is solved because there's a girl. All right, he likes the ladies. Confirmed.
My parents didn't get a 2 a.m. call to rescue me from a sleepover. I didn't
Wow.
sleepwalk. I didn't make any Jurassic Park noises. I slept like a normal human being. The
Wow.
next morning, I woke up feeling like a new man, like I had just conquered the world. I
Good
said my
job.
goodbyes, and when I got to my mom's car, I couldn't
I
wait.
thought about that hug for years after that. He was like, oh my gosh, she hugged me. After that moment, I felt like I was getting double XP on Minecraft for weeks. It was like every day I had a new loot box in Fortnite, but just in my mind as I remembered this hug. Okay, whatever, sorry. Sorry.
I couldn't wipe the smile off my face.
So, how was your sleepover?
Mom, I slept with a girl.
What?
As legendary as that sleepover was, sometimes sleepovers with the boys get unintentionally crazy. This one
Wait,
night,
the story
my brother-
ends there? The story just ends there and you moved on to the next one? I feel like we're missing so many details. There are so many things he did not tell us. Bugs, I have several questions. I have a lot of questions after that. Okay, moving on, I guess. Sorry, guys.
get unintentionally crazy. This one night, my brother, our friend Luis, and I all camped out at my neighbor Eli's place. We had this tradition of staying up late playing Wii games and would get so sucked in and lose track of time.
Oh,
the night
yeah.
dragged on,
A
our sweaty
Wii-pover.
hands still clenching our Wii controllers as we tried to beat one another in Smash Bros. When suddenly, I glanced up at the window and saw a glow creeping through the blinds.
Scary.
Guys, is that the sun?
light!
We
The
all
sun!
realized that it was way past our bedtime as we frantically went ahead and made ourselves comfy in the living room.
Aw.
Just before any of us could fall asleep, Luis and I could not stop laughing at how funny it was that we accidentally pulled an all-nighter. Luis and I soon began hitting an
The
unstoppable laughing.
sillies!
We were so tired that everything just became funny.
Let's
I don't
go.
even remember what we were laughing about. Baba boy,
Baba Booey. Oh my gosh, Cameron, when was the last time we used that sound effect in a video?
Baba Booey.
That sound effect got retired a long time ago. Dude, all-nighters, I don't know. There is something euphoric and incredible about an all-nighter, but that is not good for you, homie. That is not good for you. Nowadays, an all-nighter would ruin my life because I am an autistic man with ADHD and I am self-employed. It is very hard to get myself to go to my desk and do work every day. It's already a Herculean effort for me to get anything done working for myself. But when I am sleep deprived, if I have an all-nighter, I will not be able to work for like 2 days afterwards. It's life ruining. It's horrible. But as a kid, yes, euphoric, playing Resident Evil 4 until the sun comes up. Because that's what we played, right homies? Resident Evil 4. I'm just kidding. I can't even really, well, I did play that game, but I can't even show footage of that game on my channel, probably.
Baba boy.
Baba Booey. That's epic.
Nate, if you don't shut up, I'm smacking you with this pillow.
No, don't do it.
Pillow.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. And that's why I talk like this now.
Luis, you're next if you don't shut up.
Oh, an extra pillow? Thanks.
That wasn't the time a sleepover spiraled out of control. It was my friend's birthday, and me and the boys had the entire basement to ourselves.
Nate, I'm a little surprised by the artistic decision here. I'm a little surprised by the creative choice with this channel. If I started an animation channel, I would not have any bad words in it because I want everyone to be able to enjoy my stuff. I don't want someone to be watching my stuff and then their parent walks into the room and sees that and is like, oh, you can't watch this anymore. You know what I mean? Like, do whatever you want, honestly. Like, he can do whatever I'm just kind of surprised, honestly.
It was my friend's birthday, and me and the boys had the entire basement to ourselves for the night. In typical men's fashion, the night began with a game of sting pong. If you don't know what sting pong is, it's basically ping pong, but if you win, you whip the ball at your friend as hard as you can.
So that's ping pong just with a ritual.
First, feeling confident as everyone gathered around to watch. As the match heated up, my excitement turned to dread when I ultimately lost, resulting in the dreaded punishment.
No, not the dreaded punishment.
The show goes on!
Yeah!
We then transitioned into Nerf Wars, creating an absolute war zone in the basement.
Wow.
And by the time that was over,
That's
my
fun.
friends started disappearing into their sleeping bags. Now, in case you didn't know, falling asleep first is the #1 rule.
If you don't want to worry about being the one who falls asleep first and getting pranked, here's what I recommend. I'm sorry. It's a fake-o. It's not a real Draco.
Is the #1 rule of what not to do at a sleepover. Still running off of adrenaline from the sting pong match and a life or death Nerf battle, I was wide awake.
Okay.
I looked around and saw that all of my friends were awake, except the birthday boy.
No, not the birthday boy.
fool. I gathered them up in a group as we began.
You just turned 28. We had to draw 28 butts on you with permanent marker. Come on, guys. We're 28, okay? Let's mature a little bit, okay? No more drawing the butts, okay? Unbelievable.
As we began plotting a mischievous plan to prank him in his sleep. And that's when we stumbled upon a black marker. His fate was sealed.
I told you guys, the marker.
We tiptoed over to his sleeping bag on the floor, trying not to make a
Gonna put a
peep
mustache
of
on him.
noise.
He's gonna have a mustache.
Everyone gathered around as I began doodling. Man, should I become a tattoo artist?
Yes.
But
I
had
would,
gotten
Bugs,
over-
I'm gonna keep it real right now. If you wanted to for a video, you could tattoo me. I would never let you get something give me something this size, but just a little draw like the Bugs character. I would do it. I'd throw it on. I don't care. Well, okay, maybe not in here. In here, you can have this space right here. If you want to be able to go the rest of your life saying you are a tattoo artist, I give you permission.
But I had gotten overly cocky, and as I started to push my limits, minutes, he suddenly woke up.
Oh no.
What are you doing with that marker? Nothing.
Yeah, you deserved that.
The show goes on!
Yeah! Okay, honestly, there was one sleepover when I was a kid where I tried to prank someone in the middle of the night with face paint. That my friend had face paint in the bathroom and I tried to put a bit on him and draw a mustache. It was honestly like the biggest disaster of all time, and if I ever make an animation channel, I will probably save this story for it. But I will give you a little hint. Let's just say it was a terrible failure and that kid's parents told him to not invite me over anymore. That's all I'm saying, okay? I may have caused severe headaches for my friend's parents from this attempted prank gone wrong.
Having experienced so many sleepovers with all kinds of different individuals, you start to notice recurring patterns. No matter where you are or who you're with, certain types of people always seem to show up. The foodie, constantly raiding the kitchen or pulling out snacks they brought from home. You were wanting to save the pizza in the fridge for breakfast in the morning? Nope. It's their midnight snack now. The early sleeper. Like, bro has to go to bed at 9 p.m. Even though this is his one night to actually stay up and rebel against his parents' demanding sleep schedule. But you already know what comes with falling asleep early. A perfect opportunity for the prankster. The sleepover DJ. A crucial part of the sleepover process. The man who controls the entire vibe of the night.
Oh. Sorry, I was gonna grab this as a prop, and I literally could not find it, and so it's too late now. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, what did I miss?
DJ, a crucial part of the sleepover process. The man who controls the entire vibe of the night in the palm of his hand and a speaker.
Hard stuff. You know what's funny? I know that this dude listens to EDM and goes to EDM festivals, and I'm like, this dude actually, like, you put in that music sounds like it's a meme, but this dude actually does, I think, listen to some music like that. That's so, sorry, that's funny.
And then, of course, you have the sleep talker, scaredy cat, and the homesick one. Not sure who this would be. Being able to experience what it's like to sleep with no blankets or pillows because your friend forgot to give you sleeping supplies before they went to bed almost makes you feel primal for once in your life. But honestly, the part when asking your parents for permission to have a sleepover was even more exciting than the sleepover itself.
Yeah, the adrenaline.
Your friend would sit there strategizing, trying to figure out the perfect way to convince your parents. And when they finally said yes, it felt like you'd won the lottery. Now, if you think sleepovers end when you're an adult, good news, they don't. They simply evolve. Although nowadays, they're just called roommates. I mean, when you're crammed into a hotel room while traveling with the homies, it's basically the same thing. You still stay up too late, argue over who's hogging the blankets, and somebody always snores loud enough to rattle the walls.
Nathan! Nathan! Alright, I need to know if Swoosh actually does this. This is Swoosh friendly fire. Swoosh is my homie, and I will not have him be slandered if this is, unless he actually does this. I don't know. I don't even think I've ever had any homies who sleep farted. Who slarted is what we call it. Slarted, is that a term we can use? We can use that term, yeah. It's not one letter away from a less appropriate word. This does sound like real snoring. That's horrible. All right, final verdict. Good stuff. I had a lot of fun. If you guys would like me to do this again, you know what to do. Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, here's another video that I think you would like a lot. Check out this video. Or here's a video that YouTube thinks you'll like. Am I right or is YouTube right? This is Bugs' channel. Make sure you're supporting the original creator. Peace, homies.